Hey guys, what is up? I wanted to make a quick video showing my desk setup along with some study tactics I use and maybe some tips and tricks to help you guys organize and study better. So first I'm going to show you my desk and what it looks like while I'm using it, how I have it preferably set up to my taste, and then I'm going to give it better lighting and then explain step by step why everything is set up. I think it's a very smart method I've developed with the very limited space I have for my desk. So without further ado, let's see what it looks like all decked out. So now I'm going to explain my whole setup here. So when designing a school setup, it is especially important to build an environment around you, about you, that reflects your study habits, that will motivate you, and that will put you in a good mood. And so first off, I like to study at night in the dark and my room cold. So I always have my fan on, so I throw on a blanket when I study. It's just what I do. You want to make sure once you sit down to study, you stay there studying for a long time. So you want to limit the distractions. So I always have a beverage near me. Usually it's soda or sweet tea or something to keep me up. And I have a nice little coaster there. I like to study in the dark. So I have a lava lamp going. It actually is on a timer right now, so it turns on and off automatically, so I don't overuse it. And then making my way over here. As you saw, this is my speaker. I will play music. A distraction sometimes can be my phone. So as you can see here, I have a charger, but it is only about 1 foot long, so there's no way I can use my phone while I'm charging it in my lamp. So I always just turn on music, let it play, and then I'm able to focus on my schoolwork. I have a lamp here to get light on my keyboard so I can see what I'm typing in my hands position. I have a clock here. It's an old iHome. I don't ever listen to music anymore. I use my cool speaker that changes lights just to add flavor and make my study space look nice. I keep pencils in here. This is my little compartment for the my desk stuff. So I have scissors in here, I have pencils, pens, erasers, everything you can imagine pretty much. I have some important paperwork down here, some small 45 vinyls down here, some box of cords here. I have some school supplies here, calculators, pens, note cards, stapler, a few rubber bands. And then I'm going to sit down so I can get a steady hand for you. It's important to have it pretty organized, pretty not clustered, especially, at least your workspace. So for me, I bring my computer to school sometimes, and so it has to be able to have space to go on here and come off easy. So whenever I'm walking out the door to go to school, it can be quick. Here's a big motivation for me and a big study hack. During school week, as soon as I hit the weekend, I completely erase the board and I write everything down. I write down what is scheduled for that day, and then I also write down all the things I have due that day, or tests. So I have student presentations. This upcoming week. I have student presentations on Monday. I have all these quizzes due on Tuesday. These are all virtual, and then I have a test on Skill 3. Exam 4 is in class, PCR 4, FEMA, things I need to get done. I start module 4 on Thursday, and then Sunday here I still have, I have to complete my FEMA, and then I have to do my student PowerPoint that's due that day. Alright, and then a big motivation for me whenever I have a lot of things due is to see all this at once and be able to manage my time wisely and effectively and not procrastinate. And also, as I do things, I mark it off. It's very nice for me. It works very well with once I see something, I'm doing it, I have it in my head. As soon as I mark it off, it's like a sigh of relief. It makes me motivated to do more. I feel like I'm actually accomplishing stuff. It's not just all in vain. So that is a big thing for me, so I can mark out a bunch of stuff. Here in this space I always use for the exams. So I have exam 4, and then I have 2 tallies. So those tallies mean the number of times I have studied the review from front to back in one spot. And so those are very important. A big key to studying for me especially is repetition. So I will probably hit either between 7 and 10 tallies of reading through the whole review sometimes aloud. It's a nice tip to say things verbally, so you hear the phrase, it really gets put in the back of your head, you memorize it, and then that way you don't get flustered when you take the test, and it's just in your head. And that gets me 95s on all my exams, that I'm able to actually put time I'm able to effectively study, so long as the study material I have is close enough to the exam, and that's few and far between. And then also I have little cool things here. I have a Zippo, a groomsman gift from my brother's recent wedding. I have a nice little my Metal Earth Halo Master Chief helmet. It looks very nice and shiny. I have a hula dancing shark from my old car. I have another Zippo, and I have a little turtle. And here I also have like a thank you note, ticket from the movies, ticket from a show I directed. These were a gift from a friend, and this is just, you just want to make it personalized. You want to make it yours, and so that's very important. I had little Gilligan on the desk, and he was a very nice thing to look at and distraction from time to time. He's hiding behind his little filter now, but unfortunately the cats found him to be a little distracting too, so I had to move him out so the cats would be less prone to pestering him or annoying him. Whiteboard to write everything down so you can always see what's going on. You want to always stay on top of it. It's pretty easy. Just do it once a week, erase the whole thing, and then just take no more than 5 minutes to completely erase it, update it, and then you will be so much better off that week in terms of seeing when you have time to study, when you need to knock out things, like when's the last day, and when you need to get on top of stuff. And I've yet to miss an assignment for school so far using this method. It's been very helpful for me. This is where I do a lot of my work. I'll edit YouTube videos, so once I sit down, sometimes, usually for hours. The only thing I would change is I have a pretty cheap chair, so if I had more room, I'd definitely get a bigger chair. I would get, I plan on getting a bigger desk eventually, one that I could put a big fish tank on, because I love fish and it's very relaxed. Big things to keep in mind: keep it easy to clean, easy to organize, personalize it, and then you want to build it to the best environment that you can study in and that you will stay the longest in and be most comfortable in. And the last thing would be, make sure you have a whiteboard. I hope you guys found this video useful. If there's anything you want to say in the comments, other questions, I'll be glad to answer them down below. That's going to be it for this video, guys. See you later.